All right, hackers alert, folks. Be safe. I went to go delete one video and it deleted 30, and I only wanted to delete one, but it took 30 videos. How? I don't know. But, and what's the government doing? Well, as usual, probably trying to get their butts out of a ringer. What about the Summer Wells case? Well, that, folks, is the biggest charades that we have ever seen, other than the Oscars going on YouTube today. Same thing with the Delphi case. Here's a little thing. They're all guilty as far as I'm concerned. They're all coming up with lies. Why? Nobody can figure it out. People are like, well, why would these people lie? Well, let's see. Probably because they're all affiliated with Don Wells and his big drug factory or whatever. Jose, you know, uh, why am I asking what nationality is he? And then someone said Hispanic. Well, here's the thing. If Don Wells is going to Mexico all the time and talking to dealers that do not talk English, they do not comprehendo, that's where Jose comes in. Jose's the middleman, in my opinion. You don't just go to Mexico and talk to a cartel that does not speak English. And I don't even believe Don, because for one, it just, there's no way Don goes to Mexico all the time and talks to cartels and makes it out alive, and owes them a lot of money. I ain't buying that crap. They would have killed Don. We'd be looking for Don's body in pieces if he owed money to the big cartels. So I'm not buying any of their stuff. People, they are actually scamming you, folks, right in front of your faces. And they're making big dollars doing it on the internet. All of them. The Snapchats roll in, the Patreons, they're hacking our computers. Where's my videos that I deleted? I don't know. They're saying we can't find them. Well, sure you can't. That's funny because I was watching a video the other day and I could have swore it was one of my great outdoor videos that I deleted. And all they did was flip the scenery around from left to right. Is it possible? Yes. I keep telling these people. I keep telling them. I used to know somebody that used to work at the telephone company, that was retired. Is it possible that they can hack people's phones? Yeah, you bet. How easy it? Oh, easy. Very easy. All you need is this one thing right here. It's like a phone, but it's got a whole bunch of jacks on it. And boom, they're in. So, yeah, big scam. One of the biggest, and I do believe they're all in on it. I believe they're hacking accounts, stealing views, stealing subs, stealing not from me, but, well, probably from me. And the reason they're doing it is because they think we don't have a lawyer. They think, well, they're not affiliated with the mafia. But what these people don't understand is I let you people know what I want you to know, just like I let countries know what I want them to know and what I don't want them to know. Much like this country. So are they hacking our computers? Yes. They're hacking YouTube. Hell, they're even listening in on the White House. That ain't my problem. That ain't my problem. But what's going on? Oh, yeah. Biggest scam in the world. I think even Benny Keys has come out now and said, this has gone too far, and people are, yeah, yeah, it's gone way too far, but it's too late now. It's too late to say, oh, well, it was just too late. These boys want eye for an eye, and the government knows it. It's too late. Oh, well, it was just a couple million. It was just a YouTube channel. It was just a bunch of lies to make money on YouTube, and too late. Too late. They should have never took that chance. Oh, my friends, these people are going to be fading fast. And if they stay, they ain't going to last because their time has come astray and they're going to have to pay. And that's all I can say. You don't go to Mexico and talk to a cartel, especially a heroin and a meth cartel that don't speak English. You need someone to translate. Uh, Jose don't even look like the first Jose that they put out that said was the Jose. It's a scam. A tallywhacker. And I do believe the intel that we got that war is coming to America is true. It is. Can the White House stop it? No. No one can. Wish they could, but they can't. And it's happening right. No triggers are being pulled. This is a different kind of war, folks. And they should have listened. Hold on a minute. What the funniest thing is they ask in these chats, well, why would they make all this up? What makes you think that these people would make up this big giant thing? Do I think Rose Bly is probably still alive? Probably. Do I think it was all a scam in the first? Probably. Do I know these people? No, not a chance. Are you kidding me? Who's Andrew Hiltz or whatever? Hunter's dad or whatever, who's been known to be a druggie and run with all these people. And, you know, he might not do drugs now, but there's people that said he was. And he was, maybe they were, this whole thing they planned or whatever. And he's the one that took Summer, because Allie and Candace didn't get along no more and there was a war between them or whatever. Maybe he did. I don't know. But they're all screwed. They're all screwed. They'll be watched the rest of their life if they even make it out of it. If they don't come up missing themselves for trying to say it was the cartel and all that. You know. For all we know, Andrew Hiltz is a dealer. He don't do drugs. No, but he might sell them. I don't know. I don't know the dude. I don't hang out with people like that. I don't. So what are we dealing with? I don't know. I'm trying to find my videos. I'm sure I'll see them on the black market YouTube or someone else's channel. YouTube's become compromised and politically challenged and race or whatever, racist, polygamist, whatever they call it. I don't know. Computer generated brand or whatever. It's coming to an end, folks. The whole thing is coming to an end. It's a zoo. We don't know. We don't have the evidence. And now, I was watching Buckingham, Don Buckingham, which actually there's people that made videos saying that Don Buckingham uh, is the bridge guy for Delphi or whatever. I don't know. He could be. I don't know. We don't even know if the footage we're seeing on the Delphi bridge guy is the actual footage. And boy, what a mess this created. A lot of people died because of this stuff going on YouTube, and a lot of people died. A lot of people tried to kill themselves. A lot of people did a lot of bad things to cover it up, but they're all screwed. My opinion, they're all screwed. It has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with anything. It has nothing to do with nothing, but these people are all druggies. Even the people we're watching on YouTube that are YouTube crime channels have records longer than both of my arms. Violent crimes and massive drugs. And what we are seeing is they're trying to cover it up, and they can't do it. I'll tell you, the boys are so entangled into these dudes and these women and everything. They're trying everything they can to try and divert people and this and that and this and that and this and that. And they're screwed, literally. I wouldn't doubt it if we're going to be having mass amounts of bodies popping up for these people mentioning and trying to blame the mafia and the cartels and the real Masons, not these fake ass ones, the real Masons. I imagine we're going to have a whole bunch and military people, because here's the thing, we're catching these people, and these guys are military guys, and they're pulling this shit on YouTube, and they're like, I'm a United States Marine. Yeah, tell it to Guantanamo Bay, where most of you will be going for treason against Americans and our country. Yeah. Sad, yes. Is it about time? It's about time. Time to clean up this country. Well, YouTube, I accidentally deleted videos. Well, I thought I did, but for some reason it said 30 videos deleted. And I can't find them. I went to my managed videos, they're gone. I imagine the hacker got them. I only clicked on one video to be deleted. And that's how they make their money, folks. Like I told you before, there was a guy that made one record, music record, and that was it. Someone got a hold of that music, played it in another country, and the guy didn't even know it for 30 some years. Everyone thought he was dead, and the guy was alive, and he was a superstar in another country. And that country tracked him down and found him and said, "You are a star in our country. You made millions on your music. Your music is like our national anthem or something." And the guy was rich, didn't even know it. So, I got to finish eating. Hey, Christopher Valdez. Rodriguez. Hey, Rodriguez. But this is a problem with an invaded country. This country's been invaded, folks. I'm sorry. I wish you all would have understood why we did what we had to do and why we are doing what we have to do, because this country has been invaded from other countries. You know? So that's why everyone's asking, what is going, why are we, why? Because this country is under attack, folks. That's why. That's why what was done. And it'll continue going on, and there ain't nothing no one can do about it. Do you think if the government could stop it, uh, there'd be jets, platoons driving down the roads? You'd be seeing on the news massive amounts of U.S. military on the borders, and they can't stop it. They know they don't want to stop it because this is a diversion of the bad calls that the White House made and all the corruption and all the, and that's why certain individuals did what they had to do in this country. And there's a lot of people coming up missing and sick or whatever. It's an invasion, and these other side is protecting the United States of America in our morals and integrity. That's why things happened the way they did, and they're going to continue to happen that way. And there ain't nothing anyone could do about it. I wish there was, but there ain't. Not a thing. The whole Delphi case, most of the people have now figured out that some of these individuals were lying deliberately. And you're going to find that out with the Summer Wells case deliberately. Why? Do you think they wanted to come out that they probably all were sleeping together and abusing kids and doing drugs and Hunter drinking and with the and and no one knew nothing all of a sudden? No, I had no idea. When they all were great friends, and Don knew all of them, Jose, and Don knew Andrew Hilt and all these people. And these people are so blinded that they can't see. Well, why would these people make up all this stuff? Let me tell you why. Let me tell you guys why. Well, because they're knee deep in shed money, and I don't think they want to be found out that they're bad parents. And do you want me to keep going on with the list of stuff that they've been involved with? All of them? You know, I don't think you do, because you would be like, get the get the get the flogging device out and let's flog them in front of the town hall. You know, it's a scam, folks. Are they guilty? Yes, they're guilty. They're all guilty. They all knew about what was going on, but they all kept their mouth shut until the heat was put on them. Now you're getting all these stories now all of a sudden by these people coming out. Oh my God, we didn't know, we didn't do, we didn't. You're all guilty in my eyes. In the court of law, you're innocent until proven guilty. But some of us civilians, we don't need no court to tell us that you guys are bad parents. And you were being investigated before even Summer Wells came up missing for drugs, bad parenting, all kinds of things, sleeping with kids and all kinds of sex stuff. And now you want to try and save your asses by getting on YouTube and making these videos to try and make it to where everybody heard about this case. So if we bring this case to trial, it's going to be hard to be tried in America because everybody knows about it. You can't put someone on a jury that's already known about the case. And that's why they're doing it. Bottom line, you know, these guys should have been beat down like baby seals in the streets. But I had a kind heart and I wanted to try and we're running for president. You can't just be beating people in the head like baby seals in the streets. So I guess I got to do this law stuff. So they'll all be charged with crimes and making up lies in a crime investigation when you're a suspect and your family's a suspect and you come up with all these lies. That is tainting a case. And that's criminal charges last time I checked. Uh, you know, so yeah, it's just it's all a big scam, folks. These people don't care if that little girl is found or not. They really don't. They're making money and they want to keep the money machine rolling. And that's it. You know, that's pretty much it. You know, they keep complaining, well, Don's been to Mexico and the cartels and must have took it and all this crap and all this stuff and everything. Why? Probably because they're racist. It don't take a rocket science to see that the good old boys down south, uh, you know, their bodies tell a story. Their tattoos, they're no longer tattoos, folks. Them tattoos tell a story of what these people really are. The lives they really lived. I can't wait to get my hands on this hacker or this corrupt government that keeps stealing my videos. I've been looking on their Johnny Kramer videos all over the place. I'm like, what the F is going on? Mr. Trump, you want to get my money from these idiots or do you want us to do it? We could do it. It ain't going to be pretty, but we can do it. Biggest scam in the world. Biggest cover up in the world. And they think they got away with it. They think they got away with it. Boy, little do they know what's coming. What do you folks want to do with these people? Anyone out there? Leave a message in my chat, comment on my video. What do you people want to do with these people? What do you think is just? What do you think is just? I mean, the prisons are already overpopulated with people that were picked up for a doobie. You know, that 5-time murderer over there, well, he's being released on good behavior. Well, I got some arm curls to do today. Some tricep curls to get back in. I know I should take a break. I did them last night, but you got to shock the muscle, from what Mr. Schwarzenegger said. You got to shock the muscle. All right. Go get that extension cord and plug it in the wall and cut the ends off, and we're going to shock the muscle. Shock the muscle. All right. We'll shock the muscle, Mr. Schwarzenegger. No, there ain't going to be no free concert here. And they ain't coming to my apartment, I can tell you that much. They ain't coming to my apartment. They ain't coming nowhere around here. Actually, a lot of them did the boot scoot boogie right on out of town because they knew they were being hunted. Real life manhunts. People are like, no, you only hunt animals. Yeah, animals don't shoot back. It's more of a sport when we hunt humans in real life. Shoot first, ask questions later. And Dog the Bounty Hunter was right. I keep telling these people, no, we're hunting these dudes. It's a real life manhunt. You know, if they get shot before they even open their mouths, they're wanted, dead or alive. And I ain't talking John Bon Jovi's wanted, dead or alive. Even military dudes are being picked up. Why? Well, because they're a part of it. Their families, their YouTube fam, whatever. You know? No, I'm not backing off. They're begging me, please, please. No, this is something that should have been done 50 years ago. You know? No, we are not coming off of America. There ain't no way. I got too much money in this country. Too much time invested. They stole too much from me. I ain't coming off America. We're not going nowhere, boys. Nada. Comprende. We ain't going nowhere. And believe me, they will use everything they can to make sure we don't lose America to anybody. Yeah. It's a great day to be alive. Why? Well, because the sun is still shining when I close my eyes. It's hard time in the neighborhood, ain't it, boys? Oh, man, it is the most dangerous game. They're out killing things that don't shoot back. I'm like, nah. You want excitement. You want blood pumping thirst. Nah, let's put a gun in that guy's hand and give him a couple days to run. Then we'll track him down. Now, that's sport. Madness is right around the corner, folks, for the United States. How far are we going to let it go? Well, if it was me running the show, I'd probably let it go as far as it needed to go and to bring in the culprits and keep America safe. But I don't run the show. Go over there. They got a lot of money, bunch of cars, bunch of drugs, bunch of sex women or whatever, and big houses. cars. Go over there. Hang out with them. You leave us American folks alone. Excuse me. We'll go over there. They got a lot of money. Big money, a lot of cars, big homes, big money. Go buy them guys. Go over there. Steal from them. Don't steal from the weak and poor. You know, the disabled and everything. Go steal from them big dollar dudes. They ain't going to miss it. A couple million is nothing to them. Yeah. Go buy them big houses, them Broadway girls. Yeah. Go with them. Stay away from us. Because we ain't like them. We cherish life and our children. And we go through great extincts to make sure we're safe and America is safe. So go play with them in the White House. Go play with them with the big monies. All the movie stars, rock stars, and everything. Go play with them people. Nah. Well, America's over with. What country do we go to retreat out of America? I don't know. I know them hosers up there in Canada want me to come up there and hang out with them. Look, go. Hey. Come on, Mackenzie brothers. I'm busy. I'm trying to save what's left of a country here and a government. Hey. Come up to Maples, you hoser. I don't know about that. But what do you do? No, this country's gone down. It's been contaminated, folks. I'm sorry. It's corrupted. It's contaminated. And it's over. And they're going to put on TV whatever you people want to hear to keep you people calm and to keep your money coming in. So, what's my next country? I don't know. Country that listens. Country that has morals, integrity. And a country that don't steal from their citizens. That's where you'll find me, folks. Where there's peace, love, and happiness, yeah, you'll find me there. You know, you ain't gonna find me inside of a porno. You're not gonna find me making a porno for money. Yeah, you guys are looking in the wrong place for me, and I'm kind of glad because I got enough vultures around me. Yeah. And don't be taken in by these Broadway women. You know, most of them are married. So don't get wrapped up and don't fall in love with these women. And believe me, I know. I've been there. I've fallen for some women I shouldn't have fell for. But hang tough. Stick with the good channels on YouTube, and you guys should be okay. Now, I imagine the 30 videos that came up missing in my channel today will be you'll see it in a movie real soon. Okay. I imagine that's what they did. They took it for because it was good stuff. I imagine you'll be seeing it in the movies. That's what they do. And then they get pissed when you start taking them out. They're like, you can't do that. Oh, no, you can't steal from me. No, you can't. You can't steal from me. They broke the law first. It's like this whole thing with the Oscars. You tell them, hey, if this is fake, come out and say it's fake. Don't make it out to be real because there'll be cars burning, people dying because of the Oscars incident. So if it's fake, they should come out and say it's fake. If it's real, then say it's real. You know, and what's going to piss off people more is now there's people saying, well, it's fake, it wasn't real. You know, too late now. You got to have a billion, over a million, billion people that watched it. Now wars are breaking. How could this happen? It's the Oscars. I don't know. How did Kennedy get killed? How did Charlie Manson end up killing all them people? How did the Unabomber do what he did? How did Watergate happen? You know, how did these things happen? Yeah. Very easily. You know, how did the two towers come down? You know, how did this happen? How did it? Very easily. It's like John Lennon song. You know, it's not hard if you try to imagine. Ah, well, madness is what they wanted. It sells. It's big. Corruption is what they wanted. They would rather laugh with the sinners than cry with the saints. So there's nothing I could do about it, folks. There's nothing to see here. Yeah, there's nothing to see here. Nada. Nada. For all we know, uh, Taylor Hawkins is alive. I don't know. For all I know, he blew his brains out. I don't know. But what I don't believe is everything on the internet. I could be the most wild and craziest guy and come up with all kinds of uh, lies and you know, placed evidence or whatever on it. But then I would be one of these idiots that are doing all this just for views and subs. 15, almost over 1,200 videos I deleted off my channel, or 1,000 videos or something like that off of my channel. Good God, I've done lives and people have come into my chat as me with my face, with my photo that's on my channel right now, talking back to me, you know, me talking to myself. And that's what they're trying to do. Oh, these are some sick psychological puppies, probably military trained. Uh, and we're not worried about it. One at a time, we'll get to these guys. And now they're pissed, telling me, well, you can't take their pension. Oh, we'll take everything and leave them nothing. They're treasonous, traitors, terrorists. I don't care if they did 4 years in the military or not. We really don't care. We're here to save a country, and we're here to make this country work again and save money most of all. And if we have to, we will. There's no way around it. There ain't nothing anyone can do, folks. This is it. Why do you think Joe Biden got on the podium and said, I am sorry? Yeah, he's sorry because he knows this day was coming and they can't do nothing about it. Nothing. Nada. Zero. There's a higher power than all of them. So they can get on TV, they can lie, they can say whatever. The lies are mainly to cover up the money that they are stealing from the American citizens. The weaponry that has been missing from the United States government military is phenomenal. The biohazard chemicals that are missing from the United States government shelves is unreal. There ain't nothing they could do about it. Not a dang thing. Nothing. Not a dang thing. And they know it. So, I don't know. This is madness. This was Armageddon. We all knew it was coming. Stock up on your antibiotics, your iodine pills, you know, your anthrax antibiotic pills, and stock up on a lot of stuff. And get yourself some tin foil. And make one of your rooms in your house a bug out room, or underneath ground in your basement, and line it with tinfoil to keep the radiation out. And whatever else. You know. Come up with an air system to clean the air. And all we could do is pray. There's nothing we could do. You don't even need an explosion to contaminate a country with radiation. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. Well, there was no explosion. There don't need to be. There don't need to be. You're all a bunch of fools. That's what you people are. Yeah. We would have seen it on a nuclear bomb go off. Yeah. If we were in 1950, which most of you people do live in 1950 still, you don't need an explosion to contaminate a country with radioactive materials and bios. So say goodbye to America. It was fun while it lasted, but yeah, we're going to do the boot scoot boogie out of here. And we got other countries asking us to come chill with them and hang out. And we just might, and I don't know. Whatever I want to do. They pretty much said I can do whatever I want. Taylor Hawkins. Yeah, I seen it. They said he had 10 different kind of drugs in his system: heroin, Orlanzo, or biopanzapine, or whatever it is, Orlanzapine, or whatever, hallucinogenics, some depression. The Orlanzapine, or olanzapans, or whatever it was for depression. But when you're doing 10 different drugs, you're bound to be depressed once in a while, you know. So, how did no one see it? I don't know. The photos I looked at, you could tell he was sick. He looked gaunt. He looked like he was losing weight fast, and uh, maybe he had cancer or something, and was doing the drugs to kill the pain. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it one bit, but I don't know. Christopher says Yoko was the true genius of the Plastic One band. Oh, the Plastic Uno band. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not worried about that. I'm more worried about what's coming to this country. It's sad. It breaks my heart. Really does. Now I got to pack up everything and go to another country again. 30 years went by. Everyone, he's dead. He died a long time ago. Like, no, I'm right here. No, everyone's saying I was dead. That was a scam to rip me off of all my money. Yes, there were people walking around saying they were me and stole a lot of money. I don't know what happened to them people, but I'm right here. I'm the real dude, the real OG Kramer, the double O KK Kramer. Now everyone's going, oh my God, he said KK. I don't know. I'm just using it as a term, people. it's just, uh, you know, it's just a voice of or a way to an opinion or whatever they call it. But like I said, all of it's coming to an end anyway. And let this be a lesson to other countries. A lot of countries are saying, dude, thanks a lot. You've opened our eyes to the bull crap. A lot of countries now are straightening up and they know what to look for. If you got a country and you got these organizations running around, gangs and all that crap, nip it in the bud with them real soon, real fast. Don't hesitate. When you run a country, you make sure you let your people know and your citizens, we are not going to allow this crap in our country. And we're going to nip it in the bud with these people real quick. If it means taking their lives, you can't, all it takes is one bad apple spoils the whole bunch of girls, which I'm going to change and redo that one. One big penis, spoils it all for one or a bunch of girls or whatever. I don't know. But now you got a country, a military infected by sexual diseases, bios, and all kinds of crap. I'm closing the book to this movie. It's over. The United States is over with. It is so corrupt, we had to get rid of it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to millions and millions and millions of people. But the proof is in the pudding, and it's over with, and they can't stop it. A lot of people are asking me, where's all the military equipment going? Where's everything going? Don't you folks worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's going to a safe place. What's going to happen? Nothing. It's already over with. We're just waiting for the effects of the Trojan horse that came in and destroyed our country, and then we're going to have to try and rebuild it. Anybody out there got any ideas how to save America? Real quick. How good are you people? How fast are you at compromising? How fast are you at overcoming and adapting? Any any advice on how to stop what's happening in this country? Anybody out there? Anyone? Is there anybody out there? Anybody got any ideas what should be done? Nobody. Nothing. Why? Because they like it just the way it is. That's why. They like it just the way it is. People dying in the streets. Money, big dollars being collected, while the poor and the weak suffer. Yeah, I know, Christopher. They're the ones with all the money now. I'm still waiting for my casino, my 2,500 acres of land or whatever it was, my check, uh, and my Palomino horses, and my 20-room teepee. Yeah, we're still waiting. Oh, and at one time in history, my family was slaves. I know what you're saying. You're part white, African, Indian, French, English. I know. They all were slaves. At one time on earth, everyone was a slave. Now I want my slave money, White House. I want my slave money. I want my Indian money. Yeah. Where's my money from Germany? I got family that was over there that were killed by the SS. Where's my money? Oh, you know, cash only there. Lord, we're going to cut you a check. Yeah, I bet you are. You better roll up here with about 10 uh, Brinks trucks loaded to the gill. Yeah. You ain't going to take no cashier's check here, baby. We're going to cut you out of check. Oh, I bet you are. You can cut me out of check all you want. But we're going to take that cash right there and that gold. Uh, we'll give it back once that check cashes. No, I don't. After my computer got hacked and they got into my bank account, I don't do anything over the internet with nobody. The only one I trust with my digital information is when I talk to Guitar Center and I buy merchandise from Guitar Center. And even then I double check to make sure they're not tapping into my account. You know. But Guitar Center, I trust with my digital card. The rest of these sites, no. I put my information in one time into the computer to buy some equipment, and it wasn't Guitar Center. And then my computer got hacked, and they got all my data. Next thing you know, they were pulling money out of my checking account. Oh, and my face, and most of these ladies that are on YouTube, I knew I recognized most of them. You know how I recognized most of them? Because when my computer got hacked, my computer guy said, you're going to have to go in and you're going to have to get them photos off of them dating sites if you want. And when I went into them dating sites, there was all kinds of women sending me emails. And that's where I recognized some of these women. Even little Gabby Petito was on a dating site. Uh, So that's where I recognize most of these ladies, which they might have been hacked themselves and photos put on these dating sites without them ladies even knowing about it. Hello, Miss Linda Flesher. How's old Hannah Lee Dugan doing? You know, I haven't been watching her lately. Linda Flesher. Not at all. She got a new boyfriend, which I want to question that guy about some things. Not that I'm interested in Hannah Lee Dugan, but of course, only for her safety. Only for her safety. But I don't know how she doing. Have you watched any of her videos? How's that cabin coming? Boy, she was having fun working on that cabin. How do these little women get all messed up into this stuff? I have no idea. I just don't know. I just don't know. I have no idea. Oh, they're trying to do that. They're trying to do all kinds of stuff. They can't do it. Don't worry about it. The renegades have come. No, she's got great content. She really does. You know, I was a fool. I didn't look up. I looked on the internet, and I could have swore they said she was 32 or 33. Which, you know what? When she gets dressed up and the way she acts, she does act very mature. And I bought it. I thought she was 30 some years old. But really, people now are telling me she's only 23 or 25 or something like that. And I was like, man, she acts very mature. And when she dresses up, she looks very mature. So I could see how people were thinking, that she was older. Her cabin is messed up. What happened? Oh, geez. Was it a storm or something? Or I hope not. I stopped watching her once she got a boyfriend or whatever. Or no, it was her dating. It was her match on a dating site that she belongs to. Why in the heck would Hannah Lee Dugan have to belong to a dating site? Any man in their right mind would go goo goo over her. This is a woman that does her own work on her cabin. She makes her own clothes. How could what? How does this woman have trouble being having a boy? I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know. But we're all influenced by these people. Monkey see, monkey do. I don't know. You found that on the website. She really is 35. I think Linda Flesher says, I think she is 35. Found that on the web. That's what I thought too. I looked it up because, I don't want to look at, I got kids in their 20s, Uh, you don't want to be looking at a woman thinking this woman is incredible and she's 19, Linda, I don't know if you can understand that, but I'm funny that way. I always try and check to make sure, uh, we're not, I'm not watching some 20-year-old for 6 months watching her rebuild her cabin and falling. But I thought she was 35 too, from what Google said or whatever. Then someone said, no, she's not. She's like 25 or something, or 23, or I wasn't really sure. They're like Google is all well. I believe it's been compromised, fake information or whatever. But you know what? She might be 35. I don't know. Her roof is leaking. Well, I noticed that on her roof that the roofing wood looked kind of warped because there's no fascia board up underneath the roof, and in between the rafters it's it's bowed, you know, probably given away from the snow, big snow up there and everything, but she can fix it. You know, it'll take a little time. It takes work. That stinks that her why ain't her boyfriend helping? Every time I see these videos, her boyfriend should be helping her do something. I don't know. Well, I guess he's got a bad shoulder or something like that, they're saying, or I don't know. We'll have to talk to him. We'll have to talk to him and give him the third degree. See, hey, where'd you come from? He looks familiar to me, but then again, you know, I'm the type of dude that goes into the post office and I go through a thick, giant book. It's probably about that thick of FBI sketches and people wanted. And, you know, you never could be sure of things, you know. But I must have got too good at this because they took that book out of the post office. Well, Linda Fletcher says she looks 35 ish, doesn't she? When she dresses up and does her hair and does everything and the way she acts, yes, she seems very mature in her 30s, you know. Uh, but then there's times where you look at her and say, well, she's probably, you know, she could be 25 or whatever. You know, she's a good woman. You know, she needs to keep working on that cabin. It's coming along slowly but surely. Yeah, well, they do that, Linda. They do that. Uh, you know, you have to excuse me for burping. I'm sorry. He looks like the male version of her. I don't. It could be her brother. I'm not sure. Who knows? It could be a joke trying to get somebody jealous or something. You know why? I don't know. These women want you to travel half a way around the world. You know, and I'm like, that's stalking. Well, if you really love me, you chase me down. No, that's called stalking. You know, no. Now, if we're in love and we're together, and you want me to stalk you in the yard or in the house while you're taking a shower or something, and you know, be a stalker, call you on the phone and breathe heavy, you know, I'll do that. You know, but literally chase you around the world, no. God dang, you seen gas prices these days? Got time to be chasing women around the world. I love you, but I ain't gonna stalk you unless we're already together and you find it kind of sexy. Then I might stalk you in my boxers. I know it. I was telling her, you know, I left comments under there, and I shouldn't. She's an adult. She knows what needs to be done. You know, it needs work, but she's coming along. You know, the only thing she can do is sell it, turn around and buy something else if it's too much for her. It was a great project. She's got two homes on a property. She could turn around and rent one out to somebody and, you know, have income coming in. I think it was a good decision if it was that kind of a decision. She's got two cabins, one she can rent out, as like a better breakfast or whatever. And that would bring income in, or she could just rent it out permanently to somebody that pays each month to stay there, which that would be income coming in, you know. But we don't know how deep she is into stuff, you know. I imagine she's probably scared out of her mind, you know. And that upsets me. You don't want to scare at these women, but she needs a dog just in case. You know, I even commented if she wants to come here and pick up one of my crossbows, you know, uh, she can. It's easier than a bow and arrow. She can use one of my crossbows. Yeah, I saw where you told her to get married. No, I didn't tell her to get married, Linda. I said that's the kind of woman a man should be with. You know, that's the kind of woman you want. You know, I didn't say she should get married. I was telling the men that's the kind of woman you want to marry. She makes her own clothes. She knows how to use a saw, a drill. She's talented. Uh, you know, she is beautiful. Uh, that's the kind of woman you marry. That's the one you bring home and you pamper. You know, you draw bats, you rub her feet, you cook, you help do stuff. You know, you whatever. You know, I'm trying to get one of them. Oh yeah, but then I would be the slave, and she would be getting all the back rubs and foot rubs. My hand would look like this after a week of dating her from back rubs and everything. She got money now. Oh yeah, she's gonna have one of these pretty boys pretty soon, probably. You know, one of them pretty boys. Yeah, Linda Flesher says, yeah, think she's scared. She's got her boyfriend now on the property. Yeah, you know. Oh, good God, she ain't scared of me, is it? How could she be scared of me? I was the only one commenting that she was an incredible woman. Linda, is she 35? 35 ish? She looks 35 ish. Oh wait, I'm seeing in the comment that you said yes. She looked it up and she is 35. Hey, she looks good for 35. No, she looks good for 35. No, I hope she gets things done on her cabin. I haven't watched her in a long time, and I watched her every Sunday morning. I'd wake up, have my coffee, and turn on YouTube and watch her work on her cabin and dance all over the place. And uh, you know, but then I found out, nah, it's probably. Oh, I thought I saw a comment from you once telling her to get married. No, I was telling the dudes. I was telling the guys, this is an incredible woman. This is the kind of woman you marry. Well, she was uh, dating some other guy, Maverick, the Mav. But that went sour, I guess. And uh, then there was someone else she was hanging with, some box truck guy, box boy, or whatever his name was. Uh, Now she's with this new guy that was supposed to have soldier or shoulder surgery or something here pretty soon. And yeah, that's the last time I watched was Uh, I think right before she got her new boyfriend or something. Well, you know what I was telling her? All them mice, she can get haunted disease. You know, if she's got mice in the yard, cut the grass. Don't let the grass get tall because mice will. They like that, and that'll attract mice to her house. She was good escapism from the pandemic. I don't know. She might be trying to stay ahead of the pandemic. She might be sick herself. I did watch before a while ago that she got real sick or something, but she don't know if it was from her vaccine or not. Yeah, I wasn't telling her to get married. I was telling the guys in the uh, on my video or the on her channel that this is an incredible woman. This is the kind of woman you marry. You know, she does it all. Um, why did she go out and get married? She probably went out and got married. No, Miss Dugan, I wasn't telling you to get married. I was explaining to the. I did a review on her channel, and I was telling people I was telling dudes, hey, that's the kind of woman you want. She cooks. She does her own work. She's talented, makes her own clothes and everything. Why do I watch these women? I don't know. I got a problem. You know, I don't know why I fall in love with uh, things I can't have. You think she's got to have the upper hand in the relationship and she's got to run it. Well, I'd have no problem with that. Hey, if I knew a woman was totally in love with me and I can trust her and she wants to run the show, go ahead, sweetie. You know, run the show. You know, but she wanted to make Mav into a house husband, her house bitch. He wasn't having none of it. No, I don't know. You know, they're looking for someone on social media named Mav or Maverick or goes by the name Matt or something like that. That's real big on social media from what Doug Mc or Ken or wait, what's his name? Chris McDowell channel I was watching. You know what? I did comment a couple times on Miss Ella or Miss Dugan's channel. Please be safe. You know, you're a vanner. These guys are not. You know, you might think nothing that your stardom is going to keep you safe because you're a beautiful woman. You know you're on YouTube. People know you, and it's not always that way. You know, I did comment one time telling her that please be safe. You know, she wanted to make Mav into a house husband. He didn't want that. I think she's got to have the upper hand. Well, there's nothing wrong. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. If you can fully trust her And you know she ain't going nowhere. She ain't banging six other guys. And you got to watch out about. I notice she's got a lot of boyfriends. I mean, men that are her friends, and that is very challenging for a man that is dating a beautiful, smart woman. Uh, they're complex, and they're always jealous. They're always thinking when you got 50 men that you're friends with, and you're always running around with them. Any man at night when he's all alone at the end of the evening and she's out gallivanting around is I can guarantee you. Like I said, I dated a woman that was very beautiful at one time and was a model and went to other countries or whatever. Uh, and it's very stressful on a man, a normal man like me. Yes, a normal man is always going to think, what is she doing in the back of, in the back of his head? He's going to be thinking, what is she doing? Is she being true to me? Is she, I'm nobody. I'm just a carpenter. I'm just a, you know, is she really being true? Is she, you know, and that pops into these guys' minds uh, when they're dating a woman like that. That's a beautiful woman, you know, uh, and that's what was going through my mind all the time. Is good God, can I even leave to go to work because you're worried? Who's coming in the door as I'm, the back door as I'm walking out the front. You know, does that make sense, Miss Linda Flesher? You know, I think these other guys were not really boyfriend material. What other guys? Oh, you mean all the guys she's been with? I don't know. Yeah. He was FBI too, Bendejo. I'm in his chat all the time talking with him. And that's where I knew they were looking for some guy that's been on social media that is accused of murder. They haven't found the ladies. I was watching the lady on Chris McDowell's channel, and I commented in there, "Are you looking for some guy named Mav or Maverick uh, on social media?" And she said, "Yes, he's on social media. He travels a lot. He does." So I started looking. And whose channel did I come across where there was a guy on there named Mav? They used to call him Maverick or whatever. Hannah Lee Dugan's boyfriend. Like, who's this lady? I wasn't even looking for the lady. It was the guy, you know. And he happened to be with who? Hannah Lee Dugan. I was like, oh my God. So yeah, it was and I just backed out of it because I didn't want to get attacked by her viewers or anything. And you know, and you try and drop hints, Miss Dugan, please be safe. The world is nuts. Yeah. There's only so much you could do. Only so much you could say before they turned around and started thinking I was a stalker. I'm like, no, not a stalker. I just, I'm COVID lockdown watching YouTube channels. Uh, that's about it. Yeah. No stalker here. Hannah's friends. Who's Hannah's friends? Yeah, that makes sense. Bendejo says Chris is a dude. Chris McDowell is a cop, Oceanside, California. I knew he wasn't much when, uh, I don't know. You know, I don't know if he was a cop or not. I thought he was a police, but then went into uh, criminal crime or homicide or something like that. Or you know, I don't know. I don't do background checks on these people. You know, but I'm interested in what Linda Flesher's saying. Yeah, that makes sense. Hannah's friends. Well, good God, what is a incredible, talented woman like that hanging out with dudes like that? God, I mean, is she being abused? That was the first thing in my mind. Are these guys passing her around like a wet paper towel? I mean, what is going on? You know? Yeah, it could be. You're right about that, Linda. Yeah, I got that same problem. Yeah, I got that same problem. Everybody's wanting something. Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure she wasn't being pimped out by her own boyfriends or whatever, you know, uh, or pimped out by some guy or something, you know. That's the only reason I asked because a lot of these women, they're scared to say anything, you know. She just likes having friends, male and female. Yeah. Oh, I understand. You know, there was not only me was concerned about it, there was a lot of people concerned about it. Uh, you know, and now she's with a new guy that she met, and cool. I guess it was her dating site match or something. I guess she belongs to a dating site or something. And that explains now where I recognize most of these women. You know, I was watching a channel the other night and I'm like, man, I've seen this chick somewhere before. And then it made sense. When my computer got hacked and my photo was on all these dating sites and I was getting emails, which I still got most of the emails. I think I got over, I don't know, 5,000, 10,000 emails uh, from these dating sites that I didn't delete. You know, I still have them. So, and that's where I started recognizing them all. And I'm wondering if they even know that their photos were on dating sites. I didn't even know my photos were on these certain dating sites until I checked my emails one day, and no one told me I had to check my emails for anything except for when I bought a plugin because they send me my studio plugins uh, through my email. So I didn't buy any plugins for a couple years, and I didn't check my emails. I figured there was no reason for me to because I didn't buy any plugins. And one day I went in there to check them because I got a free plugin sent from Waves, and I had over 12,000 uh, emails, and I was like, "What the f is going on?" And then I started opening the emails and, hey, Johnny, I seen your Johnny Dangerously 288, uh, Johnny 288, Johnny Guitar 288, Johnny Guitar 1. And I was like, yeah, my photo. And they're like, yeah, I seen your photo on this dating site. Sure crap. I clicked on it, went to the dating site. There was my photo. Uh, and then I figured something was up. And then I took my computer to have it checked out by a guy because it was just going crazy by itself. It would just, as soon as I turned it on, uh, the internet would open and go to a dating site or a shopping center or one of these porn sites or whatever by itself. I didn't even have to do anything. And then finally I took it to the computer guy and he's like, nah, you probably got hacked. And he said, let me check it out. And he did. And he said, you downloaded this corrupt file. And I was like, what was it? And he's like, it's a plugin. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense because when I first started, I was downloading anything that said free plugin for my studio. And he said, well, it was a corrupt, hacked or something file. And when you opened it and installed it on your computer, it automatically got your IP, your photos, everything. And then the first thing out of his mouth was, do you bank on your computer? And I said, no, but I used my debit card to buy some stuff from Guitar Center. And he said, well, there's a good chance they have that. And I was like, are you sure? And he said, well, there's a good chance. Whatever was on your computer, whatever you bought, if it wasn't a secure site, they have the information. And sure crap, one day I was sitting here, I deposited $200 into my checking account. I got home because there was money in there already in my account. So I got home to call to see if it was exactly what I had in my checking book. And there was already like $50 missing. And I'm like, I just came in there and deposited. I went back up to the bank and I'm like, I just came in here and deposited 200 plus the money I had in there. There should be this amount of money in there. And they were like, well, you just had a withdrawal out of your account. I'm like, from who? And I'm like, it ain't Guitar Center. I haven't bought nothing. And then they gave me the printout and they say, do you know what this is, this company? And I'm like, I have no idea. So they're like, go home and look it up on the internet. And I did. And what was it? A dating site. And I'm like, I didn't give them permission to take money out of my checking account or anything. And I even looked on it and I'm like, it's a free dating site. So I went back up to the bank and I said, yeah, I checked it out. It's a dating site and it says it's a free dating site. And how are they getting money out of my account? And they said, well, they must have got your card somehow. Did you put your card? And I explained to them my computer was hacked. And they said, that's how they got it. And I'm like, I didn't give them the authorities to take. I told the bank, go to the dating site and check it out. It's a free dating site. And they only wanted $19.99 to chat, but they took $50 some out of my account. And then the bank called me and said, we had our investigators look at it and talk to the computer guy, and we're going to replace your money and we're going to give you a new card. And I even told them, I said, listen, I don't know, 5-7 years ago, I did belong to Match, a dating site, Match, a perfectly legit, no naked photos or nothing, legit site. And that was a free site to be on. And they're like, oh no, your computer was hacked. Even if you did belong to a dating site, they took money out of there without your authorization. And it's a scam. And I was like, oh, Christ. Are you kidding me? Why me? Let me read her Tinder match. What's Tinder match, Linda? Probably not that scary. Yeah. Hey, I got in-laws in Fort Wayne. Oh, that's not too far from here, Linda. That's weird. Be careful. Why why do I trust Guitar? Because I've done a lot of business with Guitar Center. Now, granted, there are some shady dudes that work at Guitar Center. But mainly when I deal with people, I usually am dealing with a manager or somebody higher up. So I trust them pretty much. And I let the bank know, Guitar Center is allowed to take out of my account digitally if I do something over the internet, but I'll let you know and I'll see it on my report. Hey, Guitar Center, you just bought a guitar from Guitar Center, and I'll be like, no, that's not. Then I would know it's Guitar Center. Well, because I've dealt with Guitar Center for a long time, uh, and I knew them personally after buying guitars off of going to a store, uh, you know, all the time and getting to know the dudes. Uh, you know, and like I said, some of them, yeah, shady people, and possibly could have stole, but it would have showed that on the printout that the bank gave me that it was someone else other than that, but it wasn't. It was a dating site, and the bank did confirm that they they investigated it and talked to the computer guys supposedly, and they said we will replace your money, and they gave me a new card, and it happened again. And I didn't even use my card. They got into my account. Probably the same people that hacked it in the first place. And then I went to the bank and I said, no, I didn't authorize that. That's $32 missing. And then they, will find out who it was. And it was a gay man's dating site. And I'm like, I'm not gay, ladies. I pretty much hit on all you ladies in there. Uh, and they were laughing. The ladies at the bank were laughing once they found out what site it was. I'm like, no, no, I'm pretty much straight. And they were all like, no, we know you are. I'm like, how do they do it? I don't know. I have no idea how they do it. Do you know an Alan B in Fort Wayne? He plays guitar. Alan B. No, no. Be careful. I know. I always check my account now all the time. And you know what? I would have never caught it because my mother was saying that it's crazy. Stuff like that don't happen. And I'm like, no, I'm telling you, I'm missing money out of my account. And she'd be like, what'd you do? Buy another guitar? I'm like, no, I just deposited money into my account and got home. And within 10 minutes, there was 50 some dollars missing out of my account. And my mother always thinks I'm nuts, that I make everything up. I don't know why, but my whole life, she's always been like that. I'm like, no, somebody has gotten into my account. And then they pulled up like 3 months back. They're like, we're gonna go 3 months back. And I'm like, well, I've been screaming that something's going on, and no one believed me. No one believed me. You're playing wolf boy. I'm like, no. They done cleaned me out. And then finally the bank said, well, We're going 3 months back, and whatever they took out, and they would hit me up $1.99 here, $3.20, 19.99, 24.99, 39.99. 50 something bucks, and I'd be like, "What is going on?" I couldn't figure it out. And then my bank account was always being, "You're overdrawn." I'm like, "How the f can I be overdrawn?" And that's what it was. That's exactly what it was. But I got my money back, and now I watch my account all the time. You know, and my own mother, she didn't believe me. She didn't believe her own son. She thought I was nuts. Then she blamed me for belonging to all them. How could you? How could you belong to all them dating sites? I'm like, I don't belong to them. They just added me to them. Yeah, they're all free dating sites. I did history on it. They're all free, and it's free chat to a certain thing. Then you got to pay from what they're saying. I don't even know what Tinder is. Linda Flesher is talking about Tinder Match. I don't know what it is. Probably another dating site. That's when I close my account and then get a new debit card. I know. I wanted to close my account, but it's such a hassle to get an account and then let the government know that you got to let the government know that you changed on you, and all these people know that you changed your account. And they were like, well, they can't, they must not have your checking account. They must have your debit card number. So we'll give you a new debit card. And I had to get 2 new debit cards from them because they just kept taking money out of my account. Finally, the bank's like, all right, now we're going to investigate it. They did, and they gave me my money back. They went after the people. I wouldn't doubt it if they were set up in my bank and they were taking the money out of my bank and trying to say it was a banking. I don't know. That was a dating site. I'm not sure. Tinder is a dating site. Oh, good God. How much do they want to be on that dating? They wanted me to pay 19.90. I'm like, should people know who I am? Pay 19.99 to talk to some girl. Yeah. Sometimes I screw with them when they send me these emails. I'm like, you see me on a dating site? Are you sure? Then they're like, you're on YouTube. No, I'm not. You sing and play guitar. No, I don't. You're crazy. Then one time I posted a video just to mess with them. Hello, ladies. I think I did. What song did I do? Tennessee Whiskey. I did Tennessee Whiskey. And all of them were like, I knew it was you. You got to have fun sometimes with these women. Tinder is a dating site. No, you just get a new debit card number. That's all I had to do. I kept the same bank. Yeah, I know. I got the same bank, but they did give me a new debit card. It hasn't happened in a while, but I think if you just go to that website, any dating website, there's a good chance you just click on it. You don't even have to do anything, and they probably charge you money for it. But well, I hope little Miss Hannah Dugan is doing good. Uh, and I hope she's safe. And she's a talented woman. And she should be treated good. But then again, I don't know. Sometimes I look at little Miss Dugan and I think, do we really know her? What's scary, Linda? Wow, that's scary. No, you just need to. Wow, that's scary. What's scary? Tinder? Grinder? What's grinder? Linda, what's grinder? Bendejo's saying grinder misses you. What the heck is grinder? She needed a little break from us. From who? Like we're the problem now. She needed a break from us. We're just viewers. What do you mean? I'm not. We're not the ones stalking her. It's obvious she don't need help with that. Oh, you mean she needed a break from YouTube? No, that's probably what you mean, right? She, I seen that. I'm like, from what we don't. You think I'm gonna follow little Miss Hannah Dugan all over the USA? I got better things to do with my money. You know, not that I wouldn't if I had the money, but if no, I'm sorry, I'm not I'm not going into the stalking business. uh, I would want the whole world watching my life, but you don't know about that, do you, Johnny? I wouldn't want the whole world watching my life, but you don't know about that, do you, Johnny? No, no. That's why I put everything out on the table. They're like, you're hiding something. What? You want to watch my life? Turn on the movies. You want to see who I am? I don't hide nothing. You know, you want to watch me? You can still see me on the silver screen, just in an actor's form or whatever. I don't hide nothing. I got nothing to hide. You know, people, they're going to kidnap you. Good, good. Yeah. I got authorization to blow holes in even the top of the nonchalance. Let them come try and kidnap me. It's going to be a cold day in hell. We got all kinds of exploding arrow tips around it. We got all kinds of stuff. Good luck, Linda. I'm joking, Linda. I got nothing to hide. I don't care if people watch me. I don't put my private life out on TV. I was doing a thing, and someone came into my chat and said, I just sent you an email. And Bendejo, let me see it. Let me see it. I want to see it. No, I'm not going to show you nothing. It's my private life. What I tell you fools on YouTube, that not you in my chats, not the people in my chat, but is not my private life. What I do behind closed doors, where I'm going to be every day, what I got to go do. I don't, they don't have an electronic tracking device on me, and they're pissed. They're always calling me. You want a phone? We'll give you a brand new Jinx Scene 11 or whatever it is, or 12, brand new. No, I ain't got $1,200 to spend. We'll give it to you free. Why? Well, they want that. They want to know what I'm doing every day, where I go. What do I do? What does he do when he's not on camera? You know, are the videos we even watch today, are they pre-recorded, or are they want to, they wish they can track me. I even have my oil change guy RF sniffers and everything check my car. Are any of them tracking devices other than the OnStar that I have on board? The OnStar, yeah, they could track you, but that's no biggie. You're into sharing. I am into sharing, but not my women. I don't share a woman that I'm in love with. I don't share a woman that I'm sleeping with. But other things, sure, I share all kinds of stuff. I got nothing to hide. These people, oh my God, ain't anything private? Yes, my private life. How I talk to my girlfriend, how I live my life is private. For all I know, uh, or for all you people know, what you see is not real. Really, I got a $20 million home, and it's lonely at night with just one person in it. It's very lonely. So I figured, we'll change something here. Now the whole world ain't watching your life, Linda. And they're not watching mine. So I'm not worried about it. But how long is this video? Another 2-hour video. I'm done. You folks have a great night. Be safe. And remember, she needs a little. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything in chat here. I want to thank Christopher Valdez for dropping in. Uh, Miss Flesher. Excuse me. Who else was in? Of course, Bendejo. He's always in getting me trouble. Then he gets pissed. Why do you trust Guitar Center so much? I don't know. When you do business with them for many, 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 many years, you get to kind of trust them. They know I keep track of my stuff, although I haven't bought anything from Guitar Center in a long time. Matter of fact, wait a minute. I've been getting emails from them. We haven't been seeing you. Aha. So I checked my mail. What is it? Guitar Center. They sent me a flyer. Well, a catalog. And I just checked my emails the other day, and I must have had 50 of them from just one day from Guitar Center. We got the guitar you need, John. We got the guitar you want. You gotta have it. Nope, I'm taking a break from Guitar Center for a while. So that's why I know if anything came in and I checked my bank account and it said Guitar Center on it, then I would know that somebody took something out of there illegally. And that does happen sometimes with guitar stores. Nice drum set on sale. Mm, nice Martin acoustic guitar too on sale. $500 only. Sorry, Guitar Center, but I got to take a break from you for a while. Believe me, guys, when I'm ready to buy guitar stuff, I'll get a hold of Guitar Center. I haven't forgot about you guys. It's just the old bank account's a little low right now. It's a bad time of year. You're into sharing night. Sharing night? I don't know. Is she a woman? Is she single? I don't date married women, I'll tell you that. Uh, if she's single, well, so am I. I might be able to do something there. But no. Yes, good night, Miss Flesher. Hope everything's going good and hope your friend, Miss what's her name again? Oh, Dugan, Miss Dugan, uh, is doing good. I'll have to check on her. I haven't watched her videos too much lately. Let's see what's going on. How bad is the leak in the roof? If you do talk to her, tell her to get some tar uh, and tar it up for now, or put a tarp on it or something for now until the weather gets better. I don't know. Hopefully she's all right. I don't know. But this is all. It's all an act. I only let people know what I want them to know. The hugs, the kisses, the pampering of the women or whatever is, well, I keep that private. Uh, I'll tell you right now, if I had a phone camera uh, or a phone, I'd probably be sitting on the toilet right now taking a dump, and everybody would be watching. What's he doing? I think he's taking a dump. And then I would have people in my chat asking me, "Are you taking a dump right now?" Yeah. Yes, Miss Flesher, have a nice night. Be safe. If you do talk to little Miss Dugan, make sure she's all right. You know, you can't watch and comment too much on these channels because then everybody thinks you're some kind of a stalker. And then next thing you know, I got 1.5 million people coming at me, attacking me. You know? So tell her to be safe. And no, I didn't tell her to get married to anybody. I was telling men that's the type of woman you want to marry. She does her own things. She cooks. She cleans. She makes her own clothes. I almost fell in love with another one just like her, but uh, and she's talented and she does things, but I don't know. I mean, I didn't experiment. Is love possible with just falling in love with the way someone looks without getting to know them or touch them or anything? And I would say yes. Now, is it falling in love or is it the Jezebel? Oh, wait, I said Jezebel. Jezebel. Spirit. We don't know. I don't know. It might be. I'm an average dude. I burp on camera. I don't want to get too sick. I probably would pick my nose. People would be like, "Is he picking his nose?" I would even if it didn't gross out people. Hey, I'm a dude. I'm a single dude. You know what was that? That was me calling out. That was my mating call. And it sounded like he just crapped his pants. That's mating call. Excuse me, Miss Fletcher. I'm an idiot. When I get behind the camera, I'm a big ham. People are like, you better not let him on camera. They're like, why? He won't, he's a ham. He acts like he's not, but he is. I am a big ham. An idiot, too. I'll be the first one to admit I'm an idiot. Moron. To some. To others, I'm a genius. Brilliant. There was Einstein and then a photo of me. So go figure. I don't know. I don't know. You got to just have pizzazz and don't be afraid and don't be behind camera or talking. People are like, is this really the way he is? Yes, this is really the way I am. Uh, you know, it's acting. It's YouTube. This is me. Everyone knows me. People that went to school with me said, fortunately, he's still alive. We thought he was dead, but he popped up on YouTube and Facebook. He's still alive. You were born for showbiz. Well, I don't know about that, Miss Fletcher. I was never afraid of anything. Believe me, I should have been afraid. Believe me, I remember I should have never gotten that fight with that dude. He was like 6'2", about 200 pounds built. But you know what? I wanted to show off. So I said, let's do it, big boy. I don't know. I'm only 5'7", 170 some pounds, 160 pounds. But what the heck? Why not? Of course, I'm missing a couple of teeth from that fight, and well, probably brain damage, but I'm alive. It's just acting, Miss Fletcher. If you were here right now, you would once the camera cuts off, you would see that he's just a dude, just a normal dude. And I am funny even off camera, but I don't know. I don't like it. I don't want to be the star of the show. I just want to live comfortably. Little piece of property, little home, beautiful woman, and I'm. You will never see me. I'm happy. You know, give me a internet hookup and let me give me a guitar and I'm happy. I don't need the $5 million homes and the 20 cars and you know, I don't need all that. Don't need it. Now, a lot of people would say you're an idiot for not taking the money, but do you really need a $5 million home that uh, you wouldn't be able to keep up by yourself? You buy a $5 million home. Well, now you got to hire people to clean it because you can't clean that big. Your whole time will be spent in keeping up on the property and the home. It might look good, but you got no life because you're constantly cleaning a 20-room mansion. So, Miss Fletcher, you really think I was born for showbiz? A lot of people said that, even when I was at a young age. This kid has got something. That's what they said to me. This kid's going to be something. And then I was like, check this out. And I ran into a brick wall without a helmet. And that's when they said, this kid's an idiot. The hell you doing? That's why when you grew up in the outskirts of Chicago, that's what you did. You played football without a helmet. You rode dirt bikes and did crazy stunts without having helmets on. And then they were like, this kid's a nut job. You better put a helmet on. And don't need one. Helmets are for sissies. I don't know. Sounded good when I was doing it. I'd like to hang out with Joe Rogan one day, be on his podcast and just sit there and talk to him. You know, John, I think you're nuts. You know what, Joe? I think you're right. Pass that doobie this way, will you? I think you got serious problems, John. Joe, I'm agreeing with you 100%. Give me that bottle of vodka over there, will you? I mean, look at you. You let yourself go. You're right. I did, Joe. So did Howard Hughes. So did Einstein. So did so many of them. Uh, yeah. I agree with you 100%. You know, I was even thinking, hey, you know, I'm already stupid. So I want to get on Mike Tyson's podcast. He'll kill you. I know. That's going to make great podcasting. It'll be all over the place. No, I wouldn't get too close to Mr. Tyson. You could see in his eyes when uh, something ain't right in there. And then you're like, yeah, this podcast is over. I'm just saying what all the others have told you. You're good for showbiz. Well, I'd like to be. The pay sucks. But other than that, the pay sucks. Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of people making money off of me, but uh, you know, they keep saying, "Don't worry about it. Checks in the mail. You're gonna be huge, kid. Huge." You know what I really want to be, Miss Fletcher? You know what I really want to be? I just want to be a dude with a good woman and a good father. That's all I really wanted to be was somebody. Somebody. Hey, you, Johnny, I think you could have been somebody. I know, Rock. I could have been a contender, Rocky. Hey, yo, come with me. Me, you, we make a new Avengers. I don't know. Maybe, Rock. Maybe. Excuse me. Yes, there is life after showbiz. There's life after drugs. There's life after alcoholism. There's life after a lot of things. There ain't no money, but there's life. We are all somebody. We are. So are you, Miss Fletcher. We're all somebody. We all could have been could have been a contender. You know, who would I like to hang out with? I don't know. I'd like to take a chance. Hang out with Mike Tyson for the day. You don't know if you're going to live or die. That's life. Maybe the crazy Irishman, eh? McGregor, you Scottish Irish. Give me a proper 12. That's another one. You don't know if you're just going to make it out alive of that, hanging out that day. What do you want to do? Who you want to hang out with? I think I want to hang out with Tyson today. Mike Tyson? Mike Tyson. Are you crazy? They tell me I am, so why not? Who else? Well, let's hang out with McGregor. Yeah. But you must be nuts. Well, that's what they say. That's what they say. But we might as well give it a shot. Why not? Yeah. I don't know. I'm just here doing what I do. Of course, yeah, I don't need to tell you that. You can watch all this movies and stuff about it, and Outsiders and Ghost and the Double Douche. I mean the Roadhouse and everything. And my life's like a book. I'm just, I don't know. It's no biggie to me. It's just another day. I do want to thank the Lord, though. I do want to thank the Lord. There is life after drugs, people. Heavy drugs. I'm not talking cannabis. I'm not talking, uh, 6 pack of beer. When we drink to get totally screwed up. And that's what we did. And we did it well. And when we did drugs, we made sure we did enough to stop our hearts. I don't, joking. I'm joking. We didn't do that much, but the good old days. No, these days you just can't do that anymore. You can't. You can't. So, what do we do? Well, we retire to little bungalows and stuff and little places and make fun of all the rich people. I don't know. Something to do. But I do hope little Miss Dugan is doing good. I wonder, how tall is she? She said she's 5'9". Is she 5'9"? Maybe she's taller than that. I don't know. I wonder if she really is 32 or whatever she says. Sometimes she acts like it, but then sometimes she does act like she's in her 20s. Uh, I don't know. I don't do background checks on people. I guess that's the end thing today. Let's see what the computer says about these people. You were married 200 times and you got 2,000 kids. Great. I wish I would have remembered them 2,000 women I slept with. That would have been fun. But no. No. I want you, ladies and gentlemen, to have a great night and be safe. And Miss Linda Flesher, thank you for stopping in. It was very polite and very nice talking to you. It's always nice talking to you. Yeah, she's rich now. Well, that's good. She's probably loaded for all we know. You know what? She probably would be even better if she was broke. But yeah, money does things to people. I've seen it. Crazy things. Crazy, crazy things. You know, crazy things, literally. Things that people you just wouldn't make. Money will change you, I'll tell you that much. Some for the worse, some for the better. I've seen crazy dudes get money and then all of a sudden their lives change. Uh, I've seen dudes that weren't crazy and then get a bunch of money, and the next thing you know, they turn into nut jobs. And within 2 years, they're broke, got nothing. I don't know. I got to get off this money making machine, and that's what it is people are making money off of me today. Even YouTube commercials, all kinds of things. I don't need them. They need me. They need all of us. Without us, they got nothing. Saturday Night Live. Everybody's asking me, "You seen Saturday Night Live?" I haven't seen Saturday Night Live since the guys that got it going, and I probably haven't watched Saturday Night Live in many, 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 many years. Um, can it be saved? I don't know. It ain't what it used to be. Nothing is. You know, nothing is what it used to be. But once I get in that White House, we're going to bring back the good old days. Yeah, the good old days. The good old days. And as usual, at the end of the night, all alone at the end of an evening, where the bright lights are red to blue. I was thinking about a woman I love. I never knew. She said I always was a dreamer. I spend my life running round. So can't seem to settle down. The dreams I've had lately keep on turning out, turning out, turning out. You see, you run me on the highway and show me a sign. Take it to the limit one more time. And that's all I really got to say about that. All right. Anybody? Questions? Anyone? Anybody? Anyone? No questions? Nothing? All right. Then I wish all of you a happy, happy night. Be safe. Love one another. And God save our souls and this country. Ah, excuse me. I just drank a soda. So, if there's anything else you people need to know, feel free to ask me. I'm pretty open about my life. Uh, you know, I got nothing to hide, so no, I don't deal drugs. No, I never dealt drugs. No, uh, I don't deal drugs. Never did. Why are you a big dope? Well, I don't know. Always been uh, an idiot, a, a funny person, or whatever. Or, I don't know. I'm just me. You know, I'm just a dude. I'm nobody. It's God that is somebody. It is the people that came before me, the Belushis, the Aykroyds, the Chevy Chases, you know, the Farleys, and everybody. I don't know. It's the music, the people that came before me that taught me. I don't know. I just try and be funny. I don't try and listen. When you live the life that I have, and the things have happened that have happened to me, uh, I don't want them to happen to other people. You know, I don't want other people to be taken for a ride as people are sitting back in mansions. Uh, you know, I just don't want the world to be taken. That's all. What brother? What brother are you talking about? I got I got other brothers. Hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom. No, no. Usually I go down there and visit him and stuff. But you know what? I got a break. So for how long I don't know. But no, he lives his life. I only help out when he needs help. You know, I'm not sure what brother you were talking about. I got younger brothers. I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest. I can see very well. There's a boat on the way for the broken down, and I can see it very well. And I know very well it's one I told you long you grab your phone, yeah. It looks like rain. All right, folks, I'm done here. You guys have a great night. Be safe. What time is it? 10:15. Maybe I'll be back later tonight. Maybe not. I don't know. But be safe, everybody. Hope everybody's okay. And I'm nobody. I'm nobody special. It is only God that is somebody, and the rest of us are nobodies. And um, yeah, be safe. That's all I can say. Oh, I seen the weather map. We got some rain coming in tonight and tomorrow, I believe. So watch out for that. Be safe. And um, no, that's pretty much it. No, I got things to do around here. So I might be back later tonight. Maybe not, though. I'm pretty tired. I got to do curls and tricep curls tonight. So I'll probably watch YouTube and do curls and sit around, and that's about it. I'm everything I said I was. And there's a lot of people pissed off about it because they were like, I knew. I was like, all right, yeah, you figured me out. We knew it was you. That was my brain, my madness. They made a lot of money off of it, I'll tell you that much. But that's a whole nother day for another video or whatever. A whole nother video for another day, whatever it may be. Miss Linda Flesher, thank you for stopping in. Christopher Valdez, uh, Bendejo, and all the rest of you wacky, crazy YouTubers. Be safe. And remember, it's fantasy, not reality. And when you can't divide that line of fantasy and reality, you got problems. You got to get help then. So you got to be able to turn the roll off and turn the TV off when it gets too nuts, or you become these demons that possess us, or these movie roles, or whatever it is. Nah, I don't know. But be safe. I just be safe.